Welcome to PPR Global. Last night, the Middle East's power balance was turned upside down by a series of events that impacted the region's future. Iran launched a direct attack on Israel for the first time in history, escalating the regional security threat. While Middle Eastern countries closed their airspace to Iran and Israel, several countries, particularly in the Western world, canceled flights to these two countries and advised their citizens to flee. Iran launched more than 350 kamikaze drones and ballistic missiles in a retaliatory attack that it had been planning since early April. In total, the Iranian military fired about 300 air targets into Israeli territory, including 170 drones, 30 cruise missiles, and 120 ballistic missiles. Israeli and partner air defense systems shot down 99% of these air targets. Iranian attacks have also had a significant impact on traffic at Israeli civilian airbases. Israeli military authorities said that the airspace over Ben Gurion Airport would be blocked from 12:30 p.m. on Sunday until an undefined time, resulting in multiple flight cancellations. Fortunately, flights at Israel's Ben Gurion Airport restarted around 7:30 a.m. According to officials, the United States, Britain, Jordan, and France helped halt a huge Iranian drone and missile attack on Israel yesterday night. While the United States, Britain, and France are Israel's military partners, Jordan, a severe critic of Israel's fight against Hamas in Gaza, has now endorsed Israel. The intervention of Jordanian, Egyptian, and French air forces in Iran's attack on Israel is very important. The Pentagon said that its forces destroyed hundreds of missiles and drones launched at Israel from Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Yemen before they entered Israeli airspace. U.S. military forces operating from clandestine sites in the region downed several Iranian drones in Swayda and Daraa provinces in southern Syria, near the Jordanian border, according to security sources. Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, an IDF spokesman, acknowledged this morning that France is also contributing to Israel's defense. However, he stated that he did not have specific information on whether French jets had shot down any of the Iranian missiles. Hagari stated that France possesses advanced technology, including jets and radar, and that they contribute to airspace patrol. In addition to U.S. collaboration with Israel, French officials have expressed their support for Israel in one of the most outspoken replies to Iran's airstrikes. French Foreign Minister Stéphane Séjourné slammed Iran's drone assaults on Israel as a new level of security concern. Stéphane Séjourné also reaffirmed France's commitment to Israel's security, claiming that by committing this unprecedented act, Iran has reached a new level of instability and risks escalating military tensions. Meanwhile, two regional security sources reported that Jordan's Air Force intercepted and fired down dozens of Iranian drones on their way to Israel. Jordan has often denounced Israel during the conflict with Hamas and asked that it cease operations in Gaza. But Friday night, Jordan supported Israel against an Iranian strike, tipping the regional balance. This morning, Jordan's cabinet said that it had intercepted certain flying objects entering its airspace to guarantee the safety of its inhabitants. Several pieces of shrapnel fell in various locations at this time, but no severe damage or injuries to civilians were reported, according to the statement. According to regional security sources, Jordan's army is also on high alert, with radar systems monitoring any drone activity emanating from Iraq and Syria. According to accounts, drones flying towards Jerusalem from the Jordanian side of the Jordan Valley were shot down from the air, while others were destroyed near the Iraqi-Syrian border. Residents in northern Jordan, many cities near Syria, as well as the central and southern regions, have reported hearing strong air activity. Several drones were shot down in communities south of Amman, some 37 miles from Jerusalem. Residents gathered around the debris of a suspected big drone that fell in a commercial sector of the city's Marj al-Hammam neighborhood. A security source previously stated that the country's air force has increased reconnaissance missions. Jordan had already announced that it has blocked its airspace to all incoming, outgoing, and transiting aircraft since the beginning of the Iranian bombardment. Officials stated that this was a preventative move in case of an Iranian strike on Israel. Jordanian government spokesman Muhannad Mubaideen stated that the competent authorities decided to block the airspace for precautionary reasons due to the security situation in the surrounding area. Mubadeen also refuted claims that the monarchy had declared a state of emergency, saying there was no need for alarm among its residents. Jordan shares a border with Syria and Iraq, both of which host Iranian proxy forces, as well as Israel and the West Bank. Surprisingly, Egypt, with Jordanian cooperation, assisted the interception of Israeli airstrikes. Egyptian military and security sources informed the press that Egypt's air defenses were on notice. Security sources further stated that the Egyptian Military General Command has formed a team to monitor the situation and make necessary decisions about the country's airspace. Egypt's Ministry of Foreign Affairs issued a statement on Saturday expressing grave worry about Iran's drone attacks against Israel. The statement urged extreme prudence to preserve the region and its people from further instability and conflict. Egypt believes that the dangerous escalation now taking place in the Iran-Israel arena is a direct result of Egypt's repeated warnings about the dangers of widening the regional conflict as a result of Israel's assault in the Gaza Strip. Jordan's recent military actions against Iranian drones and missiles represent a significant geopolitical shift and have profound geostrategic implications for the region. Traditionally seen as a moderate power in Middle East politics, Jordan's active defense measures against Iranian aggression underscore its strong commitment to regional security and alignment with anti-Iranian forces. Jordan's decision to shoot down Iranian drones and missiles is indicative of a deeper strategic realignment. Historically, Jordan has been wary of direct military engagement, focusing instead on diplomatic and internal security measures. This move signals a more assertive approach to its national and regional security, possibly due to the perceived growing threat from Iran's actions in the region. Despite its past criticism of Israel's Palestinian policies, Jordan has visibly supported Israel's defense against Iranian aggression by actively intercepting Iranian drones. This action can be seen as part of a broader Sunni Arab coalition that subtly aligns with Israeli interests against a perceived common threat from Shia-majority Iran. This dynamic could lead to a temporary and pragmatic shift in regional alliances, especially among countries concerned about Iran's military capabilities and influence in the Middle East. Iran's strategic use of proxy forces and its influence in neighboring Syria and Iraq pose direct security challenges for Jordan, which borders both countries. Jordan's actions could prompt other regional actors to adopt a more aggressive stance against Iran's military activities. This could lead to increased military readiness and possibly more open conflicts, changing the security architecture of the Middle East. By aligning its defense actions with Western interests, particularly those of the United States and Israel, Jordan could consolidate its strategic partnerships and receive more significant military and economic support from the West. This alignment could also help Jordan play a more influential role in regional politics and act as a major player in future negotiations and security arrangements. In conclusion, Jordan's active defense against Iranian drones and missiles not only changes its own strategic posture, but also has the potential to reshape the broader geopolitical and geostrategic landscape of the Middle East. It could redefine alliances, influence regional security dynamics, and strengthen Jordan's position in global and regional politics. Thank you for watching us.